26th of May 1988, a young man had finished a shift on a construction site. We normally feel good after a day's play. Sadly, with this young man, he did not. He'd sat in a quiet part of the building site and slit his own wrist, took his own life. Who would this young man be? Let me wind back the clock to 1980. British heavyweight ABA final consisted of Frank Bruno and this other man in question. And I think the other man in question had beaten Frank Bruno. A tremendous fight on television. My dad had taken me to Wembley to watch it. Yes, who was it? It was Rudy Pika. Rudy Pika, I thought, beat Frank Bruno to become the national heavyweight ABA champion. Bruno got the nod, but many people still believe that Pika beat him. Just at the age of 26, he'd taken his own life, sadly. Left behind a wife and 2 babies, I'm told, and one just being a newborn. You can ask, what on earth, how did he go to this dark place? But let me bring into, bless him, let's bring into his career into focus. 13 professional fights. Along the way, he beat an old friend of mine, Winston Allen. Hello Winston, if you're out there. A fellow Welshman, Cardiff man, just like Rudy. Yeah, that was a good win there for Rudy. Good fighter, Winston. Box Joe Bugger, of course. Yeah, now, also he had beaten Eddie Nelson. I think Eddie Nelson, the Swindon Steamroller, was a British title challenger. But his very last professional fight, he had beaten champion of the world, Glenn McCrory, yeah, cruiserweight champion. You know that Glenn fought Lennox Lewis for the British heavyweight title and went down to cruiserweight. Now Pika himself was a two-handed, he led with the right hand, so he was a southpaw campion. It was what I call a box fighter, a pressure box fighter. Very, very good fighter. Had beaten McCrory, world at his feet, arguably just under 6 foot. He could have maybe even dropped down to cruiserweight and been champion of the world. Who knows if Frank Bruno become heavyweight champion of the world. He was very much in and around. He was tipped by many people as a better fighter than Bruno. I thought he won the final, but he was just slightly overshadowed, a little bit of inactivity. We don't know if he was going to some dark places during his times. Drugs was mentioned, but apparently was never a factor. Yeah, the Arthurstonian Rudy Pika. Yes, 13 fights unbeaten, aged just 26, had taken his own life. How sad. The forgotten man, the Welshman, could have been champion of the world. Absolutely. A man I had privilege to watch. And that was it. It all ended at the age of just 26. But forgotten man, not forgotten by me, mate. Privileged to watch you fight. Thoughts and prayers with you. Bless you. Going in that dark place, only you know, but hopefully you're in a peaceful, nice place now, and the little family you left behind and friends. I pray to God that they have picked up the pieces nicely and carried on with their life. I know your brother was a professional. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't watch him or anything like that as a career. But I know you were a very good fighter, unbeaten, and you could have been that Welsh heavyweight, yeah. You could have just even topped what Tommy Farr had done with a little bit more luck in your life, a little bit more settlement, contentment, whatever it was, mate, and whatever demons you were fighting, bless you, I didn't know. But you certainly could do it in the ring. A proper warrior, forgotten not. God bless you, mate.